So let me ask you something directly. What impact does your company actually have on the world today? Now, I want to be super clear right out of the gate. This isn't about asking whether or not you care about the world. As a leader, you obviously already do. The real hook here, the question we desperately need to answer, is what your current CSR event and sponsorship budget is actually accomplishing out there on the ground, right in this very moment.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, the CSR budget question. Okay, let's dive into the reality of the situation. Chances are you already have a budget dedicated to this. CSR, sponsorships, corporate events, various social initiatives, the whole shebang. This is money that's already allocated, right? It's already spent year after year, just like clockwork. It's a solid line item on your spreadsheet that is fully funded and deployed. Moving on to Section 2, the invisible impact pain. If we're being completely honest with ourselves, are you entirely sure what that spent budget is actually achieving? Because on one side, you've got this genuine desire for real impact. But on the other side, well, you've got the disappointing reality most leaders face. You spend the budget, and what do you actually get back? A tiny logo buried at the bottom of an event page that literally nobody reads, a sponsorship that everyone forgets about the second the event ends, or a donation that just completely vanishes into this thick, dense annual report you're never going to open again. And let's be totally clear, this isn't because you don't care. It's simply because nothing has ever clearly shown you what that budget actually changed in the real world. And here is what nobody tells you. While your budget just sits there doing, well, something, essentially just acting as a placeholder on a spreadsheet, there are real projects happening on the ground right now. And those exact projects are waiting for exactly the kind of funding that you already have sitting idle or that's being wasted on completely invisible initiatives. Which brings us to Section 3, introducing the Impact Engine. So what is this? The Impact Engine is an AI that continuously scans, verifies, and ranks real-world impact projects in real time. It completely bypasses those old static lists that only get updated like once a year. Instead, this technology is actively out there looking for projects tied to what's actually happening right now, a sudden disaster response, a sudden climate event, or a cause that literally just hit the headlines. Let's break down exactly how this works step by step. Step 1, the AI scans real-time events globally. Step 2, and this is crucial, it doesn't just take a project's word for it. Every single project is verified on the ground with confirmed proof before it ever reaches you. And Step 3, it ranks these projects by urgency and relevance. The heavy lifting, the vetting, the proof, it is all 100% confirmed before it even hits a leader's desk. Let's jump into Section 4, real projects, real time. I want you to consider these concrete, highly urgent examples of what the AI is actually finding. Down in the Amazon, a massive reforestation initiative is suddenly short on funding. Over in East Africa, a clean water initiative is literally one donation away from reaching the next village. Or looking at a global scale, you have 3 open-source developers building tools that millions rely on, but they're rapidly running out of runway to keep the project alive. These are not broad, vague campaigns. They are real, they are verified, and they are happening right now. Now, what's really fascinating here is this single number, 10,000. That reforestation team down in the Amazon we just talked about, they might be exactly 10,000 trees away from finishing their season. This completely highlights the proximity to a tangible goal. It's not just a drop in the ocean. Your existing budget could literally be the exact puzzle piece needed to finish this specific real-world objective today. Because nothing has ever built a bridge to these projects before, they so often go unfunded. But with this system, you get automatic, totally transparent funding, with a crystal clear trail straight from your budget to the final outcome. You review a short list of projects that actually matter right now. You choose, and you fund it with the budget you already have. There is no guesswork here. There's no middlemen taking a cut. You see the project, you see the funding move, and you see the direct result. Next up, Section 5, verified proof and the payoff. Here is exactly what changes for you as a leader. When you use the system, every single funded project becomes a documented part of your company's story. It gives you verified proof, it gives you a documented story that is beautifully packaged and ready to share instantly, the absolute moment it happens. Your name gets attached to something totally real that people can actually check for themselves. It's backed by hard results on the ground, not just some empty PR press release. So the absolutely crucial point is this. You can take that exact same budget you were already spending and turn it into a verified LinkedIn badge of real influence. Top leaders are doing this right now. They're taking that budget, funding real projects, and sharing that verified proof directly with their network. It becomes a badge of honor that actually means something because everyone can see the real-world results it generated. I really want you to let this quote sink in for a second. This is what leadership looks like now, not just spending on impact, proving it. That brilliantly summarizes the massive shift that is happening right now in modern corporate responsibility. It's just no longer enough to allocate the funds, check a box, and hope for the best. Modern leadership requires real-time proof. And finally, Section 6, lead with real change. Look, you already have the budget. That was literally never the problem. What has been missing this whole time is knowing exactly where to put that money and having the sheer speed to move fast when it matters most. Well, that bridge between your allocated budget and verified on-the-ground impact, it finally exists. The painful problem of invisible impact has officially been solved. Don't just let your budget sit there gathering dust or vanish into some forgotten report for yet another year. The projects are out there. The AI has completely verified them, and they are waiting for you right now. Click the link to discover active campaigns and fund real change this very week. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Ultimately, the world absolutely does not need another PR statement. It needs real action. So, are you ready to become a leader who actually proves it?